is Richard, but you can call me Bumpy, because that's what I go by on the estate. I was born and raised on the estate since 1969. Oh, that's my door number, not the year I was born. I've seen a lot of good things happen on the Mary Warner estate, but people often pronounce Mary Warner estate incorrectly. It was actually called the, as we call it back in the day, the marijuana estate. Such good times then. The kids used to play out to 8 o'clock. The ice cream man used to come 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. It was a type of estate where you can leave your front door unlocked and nothing would happen. Your neighbours would knock and invite you in for a cup of tea. It was a really nice place to live. Back then, we had youth centres. I remember Yusuf used to go out and he would have 30, 40 young people in the youth club engaging in activities. We used to play table tennis and have table tennis tournaments.
You tell them, Bumpy.
We had really good engagements. We had a good working relationship with the council. We used to phone them up and say, look, we have a block toilet, now come round, fix it, no problem. But, and I emphasize this word but, we had rogue elements. When I mean rogues, I'm not talking vermin like rats or mice or cockroaches. No.
Even worse.
We had individuals. Let me tell you about one particular individual. This so-called individual. Can I tell you this? Can I speak to you?
Speak.
Preach.
This individual used to be my best friend. His name was Justice.
What a joke.
Lie, Doctor.
It hurts and it pains me even to utter his name. Because if I tell you what this guy did, or how he lived his life, and how he destroyed the very fabric, stitch by stitch, of the Mary Warner estate. He came, as I said, we grew up on the Mary Warner estate. He was a very charismatic individual, the type of person your mother would say, pretty boy, you need to watch out for them type of man them. He used to come on the estate, flash car, flashing the money, getting all the girls. But there was a dark side, a very, very dark side. He used to sell drugs, crack, cocaine, heroin. He used to go into people's houses, get vulnerable people to sell drugs. And the whole estate, with a transformation overnight, just changed. His presence on the estate caused a lot of disharmony. He used to date my sister, my beautiful, beautiful sister. One day she came to me and she said, Bumpy, your friend, he's a bit of a go, isn't he? He's a bit of a nice guy. And I warned her. I said, don't go there. He's no good for you. He's the type of man to get you pregnant and leave you. But did she listen? No. I remember getting a call from my mother. And she was crying down on the phone. And she told me my sister had died. I found her in an empty flat. Her sleeves were rolled up. And there was an injection site. Yeah, an injection site. You know who did it? Justice. did it. All this time, unbeknown to me as her elder brother and my parents, had been supplying her with drugs, alcohol, change her life around. My sister wanted to grow up and she wanted to be a doctor. Do you know what that means to my family? She would have been the first in my family to go to university and be somebody. Now, she can't. And to make it worse, can I continue? And to make it worse, I hear your son, my brother. I hear your son. And to make it worse, a week after I lost and we buried my sister, Justice and his crew, a little fiesty, frozen as a spoy, on a scooter, came speeding down the alleyways, speeding down. They say he was high on crack. And my son, Richard Jr., got hit. It hurts me to say this. I remember I got the call. There was a knock on the door. Bumpy, come quick, come quick. RJ. I said, RJ, he's at school. What are you doing? What's the problem? He said, no, come quick, he's lying on the floor. I ran out the house. And there was my son on the floor, covered in blood. Do you know what it is to see your son covered in blood? Do you? Do you know the pain that I felt? He was my only child. He is supposed to bury me, not me bury him. And I cried for days. I was overwhelmed with grief. I couldn't breathe. My whole world was spinning around. I couldn't eat. I felt anger inside me. A lot of people say, "Just get over it. You'll recover." One lady even said to me, "Don't worry, we can lay down, we can create life again." But that will never be my RJ. I cried and I cried, and one day, I stood up, got a rope around my neck, and I jumped. I tried to kill myself.